The sheep are in the meadow and the kine are in the corn. The lies are long in the bed, bonny at morn. The sheep are in the meadow and the kine are in the corn. The lies are long in the
Hey guys, haven't played and streamed in a while. Haven't actually played The Witcher 3 in about a month. And I thought I would relax with it tonight while waiting for the BioWare live stream later tonight. For me, European time, the stream is at midnight exactly, which is a little bit unfortunate. And I was in a mood for something different, so that is the something different. I'm in the middle of the story of New Game Plus. I haven't played the game, as I've mentioned, in a month. Believe that's the first time I'm going to really play it with patch 1.30 or 1.30, and I've discovered a bug. I don't know if it's a common bug. I haven't actually looked into Reddit for quite some time, but some of my stats were bugged out, so I've decided to just reset the full build, which currently is kind of like an overpowered build. Not really, but it can be even more overpowered. It's one of the more standard builds, I think. Oh, that one goes here. Yep, should be. And let's see. Just in the middle of a quest, Count Reuven's treasure. Return to the bathhouse and summarize with Dijkstra. Dijkstra is one of my all-time favorite characters. I didn't like him as much when I was reading the books, but the character was developed so well in the game that I fell in love with him. He's a very controversial one as well. It is on the right side. Yep. It's on the right side because there are things on the left side for most of the time in this game. You couldn't find me, could you?
Done. Examined every nook of the sewers near your vault.
Well, learn anything?
It's Dijkstra.
Found a second corpse, one of the thieves. Threw up the antidote just
So
like the
Jim,
man
since
thought.
we're probably one of the very
beautiful
few
death.
people who are currently online,
Anything on the
because I've
body?
just started an unannounced event
Not
and because
much.
it's a game
Empty
that
vial.
is not exactly the most popular
Wouldn't
on
have
my
left it
channel.
behind
Tell
if
me,
it was anybody.
what's happening with
Common
WoW?
porter, must be. Knew nothing, means nothing. Dead end. Literally.
A number alert, nice.
Bits of treasure dropped out of the crates. Left a clear trail. You know, like the fairy tale with the crumbs.
I know the one. Hansel, Gretel, burning witches. Very fitting for Novigrad.
Trail leads to the river where the sewer lets out. Breaks off there. I bet they loaded the treasure onto a boat.
Yeah. A cart drawn by sewer rats does seem unlikely. And since boats
I don't know
don't
what's a
leave
first
trails,
mythic. Is that the name of a
amounts to
raid
fuck all.
instance? Or a type of instance? I think I've heard of a guild
Seems to me a
called
bomb
Mythic.
blew the wall open.
Might be mistaken.
Bottom of a silver cylinder, probably. Covered in runes. Interesting. Any idea what it contained?
Recognized some ingredients by their scent.
So help me out,
Wyvern
compare the
oil
two games.
and
How
sugar.
many raids
Sugar.
are there currently
Geralt, I mean,
available
no room for
endgame in
jests.
WoW? Can you count them? Could be
Guess I
wrong.
could be wrong. Smell was weak, barely detectable.
Let's think.
The Witcher
Sugar would
admits
react
that he could
violently
be
with
mistaken.
sulfuric acid, but not so violently to cause an explosion.
Didn't know you were versed in alchemy.
Dabbled in it a bit while at Oxenford Academy. But this is no time to reminisce. You're to find my treasure, not write my biography.
The stream is supposed
Know
to
anything
start
else
in
about
3
this
hours
one?
exactly.
Anything at
And
all?
because on Monday I almost fell asleep, I've decided to entertain myself and hopefully catch a few of you guys here to chat together with me for the next 1 hour or maybe 2 hours while we are all waiting together for the live stream from BioWare.
Bomb went off
In the
inside a
past, when
drainage
I was
pipe
streaming
embedded
The
in
Witcher
vault
3,
wall.
which didn't happen a
grate at
lot,
the end of the
I had
pipe
that
was in place
weird
when the blast
rule that
happened,
I don't want to
meaning
talk about other
The bomb
things when
must
I'm
have found its
streaming
way into
Witcher,
the
but
pipe from inside the bathhouse.
I realized that
Exactly.
wasn't probably the best
Might have gone
idea.
something
People
like
come and
this.
they want to talk
Perpetrator
what they want
started
to talk.
emptying one of the
So feel
pools,
free
then
guys
dropped
to
the
talk
bomb
about
down the
whatever
drain.
you want.
The bomb flowed down with a runoff, came to rest on the grate, and, to quote Bart, big boom.
Big boom.
Bomb went off inside a drainage pipe embedded in the vault wall. But the grate at the end of the pipe was in place when the blast happened, meaning
The
I
bomb
altered a
must have
little
found
bit
its
the
way into the
sound
pipe from inside the
volume
bathhouse.
yesterday after my previous live
might have gone
stream.
something like this.
I'm wondering if it's
Perpetrator
better
started
now.
emptying one
It's
of
a
the
different
pools,
game as well.
then dropped the bomb down the drain.
The bomb flowed down with a runoff.
Go to
came
screw, I
rest on
don't
the
expect
grate,
BioWare is going to
and,
reveal
to
any
quote
new
Bart,
super secret
big
information
boom.
about the Dark vs. Light event. And of course,
Found
you
a
can
second
check on your
corpse,
phone
one
the
of the
article that
thieves.
I will be publishing
Threw up the
right
antidote
after
just like your
the
man Fonz.
live stream
A
finishes.
beautiful death. Anything on the
Hey
body?
Eduardo,
Not
waiting
much.
for BioWare
Empty
and
vial.
keeping myself awake
Wouldn't have left him behind if he was
the
anybody.
best way I could.
Common porter,
I think that
must
thing
be.
needs to
Knew
go
nothing,
down a little bit.
means nothing. Dead end. Literally.
4 difficulty levels. Why 4? Seriously. I take it that there are probably so many more players available for different kinds of difficulties.
Found a
But
second
4,
corpse, one of the thieves.
I thought 3
Threw up the
difficulties is a
antidote just
lot.
like your man Fonz.
And as a matter of fact, I don't
beautiful
even
death.
remember anymore how many difficulties
Anything on
were
the body?
available in Lotro when I was playing it.
Not much. Empty vial.
Wouldn't have left him behind if he was anybody. Common porter, must be.
Stream died.
Knew nothing, means nothing. Dead end. Literally.
It's not good.
Drain pipes are only promising lead. We just need to know which pool it's connected to.
Yes. Appen keeps a record of guests. Should be able to tell us who used that pool the day of the break-in. You've not done badly.
Feel honored to be acknowledged.
Oh, that famous sarcasm. I missed it.
Is the stream
About as
not
much as I've
performing
missed a knife
normally
in my
for
knickers.
anybody else? That's disturbing. The biggest problem with streaming this game and probably many other games is that unlike SWTOR, The
Alright.
Witcher 3 doesn't
You
have a
inspect the
properly
pools on the
working
right, I'll take the ones on the
full,
left. Holler if you find
what's
anything.
the full screen windowed mode. So every time I have to minimize this, which is very frustrating. See if the stream is or at all. Well, on my preview, I can see it. I suppose that means it's working. And back into the game then. Look for clues about thieves in the bathhouse side rooms using your Witcher senses. I think it was in this one. Yep, there.
Something floating on the surface. Oil, looks like.
Well, I've done this story, well, the whole game actually, 3 full times and 2 more times just
Silver
partly
lid.
doing whatever
Matches the
parts I
cylinder
enjoy.
bottom
So
I found in the sewer.
it's nothing
Dijkstra,
new
come
here. Although there are surprises all over the place. I still remember on my
Got
4th
something?
playthrough of The Witcher
Yeah,
3, I
bomb
discovered
heart.
a quest I've never encountered and completed before. It was a very small,
Happen.
minor side
Rainbow
quest,
Four.
but still,
Bring me the guest book. Chop chop.
Happen reminds me of the what was the name of that guy from Game of Thrones? The spy
Either
guy,
way,
the
what
guy
about
with the
happened?
birds.
Could
Damn
have
it.
overheard you mention the vault. Has access to the bathhouse whenever he wants.
Happen has numerous flaws. He's pompous, pretentious, can be a real prick sometimes, ironic as that may sound. But his loyalty's beyond question.
How can you be so sure?
Witchers know their monsters, spies know their men.
You trusted Philippa Eilhart once too.
True. But I didn't pull Philippa Eilhart out of a Kaviri prison the night before her execution.
Funny part is I still have one book
see what's
until
on
I
the bottom.
finish all the series from the Witcher books. The second part of the Lady of the Lake, I believe, is the original, not the original, but
Grate's
what's
been
supposed to be
removed
the
from the
English
drain and
translation.
presumably flushed
Obviously, I'm
along
reading
down
the
here.
book in Bulgarian.
Happen. Who used this pool the day of the break-in?
Let me see. Bertold Heinz, town councilman.
What was the
Josef
name of
Schweik,
that
brewer, and Margrave Henkel.
Henkel? That's impossible.
Eunuch in Game of Thrones?
Impossible. Why?
Old Coop's
spy
been eating
master.
dirt since last winter. Couldn't have been here the day of the break-in.
He's dead. I'd not heard.
Not surprising. The Honourable Margrave croaked in a brothel, decked out in leather lingerie, so the family held a hush-hush funeral. But I have my sources.
Yeah, I saw him that fateful day, Mr. Reuven.
I keep thinking Master
Did you
Illyrio, but
speak
that's a
to him?
different
Get
character.
a good look at him.
Totally different character.
He merely passed by on the way in.
So you didn't see Henkel, you saw an impersonator. Think for once. They scooped out your balls, not your brain. And you, Geralt, start looking into this.
Fine. Where should I start?
Henkel's home.
Geralt usually
Derelict
doesn't
townhouse
like
south
people
of the
bossing
main
him
square.
around.
You might happen on some trace of this scoundrel we're looking for there. Well, off with you.
And let's go to Margrave Henkel's house. Not really sure if I want to do main story. There are more dialogues in the main story than action. And I feel like slashing and killing stuff. Right, the house is
That's
actually
it, Roach.
nearby. I think if they do something, and I don't understand why
Faster.
there is an outrage, the fact that the gear is in crates doesn't mean that's a bad thing. We have to wait to see the percentages for these things to drop, or in other words, how random it actually is. If it's too random, and the best way to address it from BioWare's side, I think would be to somehow alter the formula and give a chance for the item you need
What a
to
dump.
drop. Not just an
Looks more
item
like a
for
beggar's
your
hovel
spec,
than a
but an
Margrave's
item you
townhouse.
need.
Dandelion
That's
made
easy,
some
I think.
interesting friends.
That's easy to do. Got a bunch of potions active on me. One of the biggest bugs I've encountered was with my toxicity not being the normal standard value, so I couldn't equip or use all of these decoctions in the top left corner. We don't know what's the RNG and how buggy it's going to be. That's why I am restricting myself from having a strict or final opinion yet. It's way too early. If it's the same way like the PvP loot system was designed in 2011, 2012, then it's going to be horrible. But right now we don't know anything. So I'm not really sure why everybody is raging. Whoa. So much wine. Let's see, what exactly am I looking for? Well, nothing in particular. Just maybe follows the steps. I very clearly remember
And a
one
bottle.
letter. The wine from your birth year, it's simply brilliant. Let's go
A wine
find the
from your
said wine.
birth year. It's absolutely excellent. Startling bouquet. You absolutely must try it.
What was
But
I
afterwards,
saying?
Please place the bottle back where you found it. Your birth
Come
year.
on.
Could be dandelions or Ceres.
Not yet then. My idea is that I still remember how BioWare admitted the decision to put PvP loot behind RNG was a bad one. And now they return back to it. If they return to the same system, it's a horrible decision. And even though the working developing team has probably changed over these 5 years quite a bit, or at least I think it has, because I see different people and hear different names now compared to the team that actually created this game more than 6 and 7 years ago.
Silver cylinder. Bottom looks like what I found in the sewer.
Well, okay, still following the steps, but seem to be leading me to a place I can't go yet. Or, oh, there is the bottle that I needed. That's exactly the kind of randomness we don't know about yet. We know it will be random, but it's random when you play the raid. When you do a new raid and everybody needs that gear, it means that you have a very small chance to get that gear, right? Maybe BioWare is going to take this under consideration and make the chance of the item that you need or miss be much higher. That would make sense. Otherwise, it would just be stupid to be, just for example, command rank 100 and still miss half of your gear while someone next to you is command rank 15 and they already have the full gear. So remember, BioWare wants this to be kind of a show-off stat, so being rank 100 probably means that you have earned the right to be 100 and you've had your chance to gear up. I don't expect the randomness will be totally random. I don't think BioWare are that dumb. Or I don't want
Siri, Menge is following me. He has seized the treasure. He has Dandelion. You must flee. Footsteps. Not good.
Randomness is never good.
Stain. Wyvern oil.
I personally admire and enjoy the idea of being able to earn all the gear you need throughout various activities. I've been raiding, you probably very well know, operations regularly for a very long time, without a break or with maybe a very short couple of breaks while I was looking for a new guild in between my guilds fading apart and people leaving the game.
Wyvern oil.
For 5.0 my plan is different, and being able to earn gear while doing all various kinds of things, specifically adding to that the fact that different things will be bolstered, giving you more rank points each day of the week, kind of like the daily operation at the moment. That's actually good news. So you will be better rewarded for doing different things each day and not be stuck to the same boss and same operation all the time.
Didn't expect to see
hi,
you
Triss.
here. Certainly not with Triss.
I decided we could use someone who knows a bit of magic. The runes on the bomb, I'm absolutely dying to know what they mean.
You dying to know too, Triss?
No, just here for the coin.
The way I know,
Marigold
or
playing
the meaning I know for the word
materialist.
premature
I
is a little
love
bit
it.
too harsh.
In truth,
Everybody
their
has a right to
ideals
whine
brought us
and
here.
argue and
She
rage
needs gold to
on
save
the
her
randomness.
colleagues. When I
But it
recover
might
my
just
treasure,
turn out to
I'll
be
in
not
a
the
position
randomness
to
we're
help her.
expecting.
Simple as that.
Maybe BioWare have
Speaking of
learned their
which,
lesson.
and pardon my Beauclervoise,
The worst part is that they've explained so many other things, but not the most important thing. And I can understand why they haven't explained how exactly
Gotta
the
tell me
looting
why
will
you're
work,
here
because they
first.
haven't tuned
We
it
agreed.
down or
If I learned anything,
toned
I'd
it
take it to
down
you.
to perfection,
So we
or at
did.
least
But
what
I
they
was
think would be
concerned about
perfect.
you. Stopped by to see if everything was all right.
Thanks. You can breathe easy now. In the future, though, remember this. I can look after myself.
Fine. You look after yourself, and I'll look after my interests.
I'm thinking if I ever start up another MMO currently, the only one that I'm even remotely interested is Star Citizen. Biggest issue with Star Citizen is that I don't want to play it alone. I want to live stream it and record video for it, but the game is incredibly demanding, and even on my PC, which is fairly decent, it's really struggling with the FPS count. I can barely play it with about 30-ish. And I don't want to lower it to lower the graphical fidelity and make the game look ugly. I'm not the kind of person that enjoys ugly games. If the game is old, that's a different thing.
Geralt, would you be kind
But
enough
if
to
I
tell
know
me
that the
what
game
you've
looks
learned?
incredibly
I'm
good
terribly
and I
curious.
can't afford it, I would prefer to just wait around until I upgrade the video card, maybe this
What
Christmas,
I've learned doesn't
with a
matter.
1080
Doesn't
Ti
matter.
if it's
Yet you
released.
agreed to help me.
I am. Doesn't mean I have to confess everything.
I'll let your insolence fly this
And then I'm
time,
almost
but
certain
only
I'm
because
going
his
to
honour
start
the Margrave might
not just
indeed have
showing
something
Star
to do with
Citizen on
that.
my channel, but learning it
Menga has been
and
spending heaps of coin
entertaining
lately.
myself
Though
with
to
it
my
finally.
knowledge, he shouldn't have a
I've
copper
actually
to
been
his
waiting
name.
for this game for a very long
What
time.
now?
From what I've heard,
Sad part about The Witcher is that we will probably never see any content added to the game anymore, and I've already played through it more than enough times. So I'm not really sure how many more times I can keep coming back to The Witcher 3 Vulkk and both of the expansions, and still entertain myself. At some point it will probably start to get boring. Then again, I'm playing SWTOR with the same content for 5 years, and I'm still not bored enough to leave it.
Bloody dangerous horse, son.
Best part is I play SWTOR with other people.
Not in those words.
In The
But
Witcher
I
3 I
do
play by
agree
myself.
with the statement overall.
Doubt Menga will admit anything willingly.
As do I. Lucky I hired a witcher and a sorceress who've been through so much together to get this done.
What's our past got to do with it?
A great deal. Lovers will jump into the abyss for one another. Suits my needs
Then it's probably
perfectly.
wrong for me to call
Namely,
Star Citizen
it
an
greatly
MMO.
increases your
I don't think
chances
even
of
the
getting out of the
developers
hunter's barracks
aim
alive
for this game to be an
with
MMO.
my treasure.
The best video game in decades. If you're talking about The Witcher 3, I absolutely agree.
Information's
I played it so
outdated.
many times and I still enjoy it more than
Yes,
any other
I
game I've ever
know.
played. I was a
The
huge fan
party
of
the
the
week
Dragon
after the
Age
summit
Inquisition
of
and,
Queen, in the woods
the
near
Dragon
where the
Age
Xera
series, not so
flows
much
into
of the
the
third
Vulkk.
Inquisition game,
But you know what
but I
they
played
say,
through it
old love
about a
never
year ago.
dies.
I absolutely loved
Now how the hell?
Middle-earth, Shadow of Mordor.
That's my
I played through
secret,
most of the
lovebirds.
DLCs
Really must be
until
going.
I had to
Good
delete
luck.
it, and after that I never reinstalled it.
Didn't have
We
to
tried
disagree
a
so
couple
strongly.
new DLCs that they've added after that.
Put yourself
But The
in my
Witcher 3 I
shoes.
don't think I
What
will
would you
delete,
say?
at least not anytime
In your
soon.
shoes, I wouldn't be worrying about what I say to
It's not
Deepstrike
already.
at all. But
And
we've
I want to
strayed
keep
from our
improving and upgrading. For
Got a
that,
treasure to
for
recover.
good or evil, I
Triss,
need
gotta tell you
new
something.
hardware upgrades.
Dijkstra's
And
gold.
it would
It's
be
the
it
last
would
thing
have
I care about.
been
Thought as much.
about 20
This
months
is about
since I
Syria,
bought
isn't it?
the 980 Ti. Remember,
Menga's
Jim?
got
I
Dandelion
actually
locked up
bought mine
somewhere.
pretty much as soon as it
Dandelion
released.
saw Ciri.
I dare say,
That changes everything.
sorry,
Listen.
I dare say it's
meet me at
probably the
midnight by the
very
chapel
first
of the Eternal
980
Fire, east of
Ti
the
from
harbor.
this
We'll figure out a way to get
brand
into the Hunter's
specifically,
Barracks together.
imported
Alright,
to
see
Bulgaria.
you then. And thanks.
That's exactly what I think is going to fail Star Citizen. They're trying to make it a living and breathing universe. That's not possible. I already see, because I'm following the YouTube videos and conferences and gatherings and pretty much everything I can lay my hands and eyes on. I'm not really reading the forums and the official website because it's a total mess. But when it comes to Star Citizen, it seems that they're working on so many things at the moment, and yet there is nothing to do in the game. Or maybe I don't know how to do it. The biggest issue for me is that when I log into my hangar, I have steady 60 FPS with VSync on, because I don't like playing with VSync on is on adaptive, just in case you start raging on me. Dude, you dumb, you're not supposed to use VSync, it's crap. I like VSync adaptive mode, and I'm using it whenever I can. I'm using it currently for The Witcher 3 and it works absolutely brilliantly. So back on topic about Star Citizen. If we see Squadron 42 by the end of the year, or at least the planetary landing and planetary exploration by the end of the year, as we were promised, that would be a huge upgrade. And I think if I manage to get my new card whenever it's released, hopefully around Christmas, because that's the time when I get some special income, or I don't know how to call it, you know, more money, extra money with the Christmas bonus and other things. I'm really hoping to be able to run Star Citizen at least half decently. I know that by the time this game is eventually released, somewhere around at least by the end of 2017 or maybe even 2018, if ever, 1080 Ti will probably be very old and very crappy.
Giddy up.
Hey DJ. It's already changing the gaming industry. And even if the game is never finished, I'm fairly sure that these 60 plus hours of quality gameplay content for the solo version or the story mode version of Star Citizen Squadron 42, that's gonna be worth the money. I've been dying to support that game in any way I can. I mean, financially. But everything there is incredibly, stupidly expensive. I'm doing fine, thanks mate. Trying to keep myself awake while actually welcome everybody who joins for this unusual live stream that doesn't feature Star Wars. Maybe to compensate, next time I'm playing live a game that doesn't have Star Wars in it, I can just have a background saying Star Wars. Especially if after tomorrow, when I get my green screen, I manage to install it and make it work. Really eager to see if and how this damn green screen is going to work. I've been dreaming about having green screen and experimenting with it for an incredibly long time. Oh, silly me. I don't want to do of swords and dumplings. That's a very high level quest. 76? That's not actually that high. No. I don't want to do it. Whose gold is a very old. Now I think I have level sync or whatever its name was in the options. Let's see if all level quests will be brought to my current level. Not the rewards, but at least the gameplay. I think it's supposed to be here. Man, I haven't played the game for a while and I haven't tweaked with the settings for even longer. Gwent difficulty level. I didn't even know this exists. Enemy upscaling is on. That's what I was looking for. The enemies, when I'm doing a low level quest, will be upscaled to my level, kind of similar to what SOTOR does with level sync, but here it's done a lot smarter. Bad side is that the rewards actually aren't the same to my level. The Gangs of Novigrad, there is something I haven't done. Let's go and talk to Cleaver. I mean, I haven't done... Now. The stream is in 2.5 hours. 21 GMT. You can transform that into whatever time zone you are in, right? For me, it's midnight. But unfortunately, I'm sure that this doesn't help you. You keep bashing Jim on the HBM memory, and I don't even know yet, after such a long time, what exactly this memory is going to bring new to the table. I'm sure it's awesome and it's new and it's innovative, but I haven't really delved into that. Until 1080 Ti is officially announced with a release date, I'm not going to bother with any new specifics about the current hardware.
Something mighty. How is it you were off the same bloody night Horson tried to kill me?
It was chance, honest. I was at the brothel. I've witnesses.
I don't doubt you found some witnesses.
The stream tonight from BioWare should be about the Dark vs. Light part of the Galactic Command. I don't think they will be announcing anything else. And also, I'm not really sure how can they fit 30 minutes worth of live stream talking about the Dark vs. Light that obviously can be explained with that much of a text, which is just, I don't know, 2 minutes of talking. And unless they demonstrate something or unless they go back to the original already known format for these live streams, where they say the most important information for 10 minutes and then for 15 minutes it's a chatter and giveaways and
Help
stuff.
Me find Junior.
I don't see how else
send my
it can
lads
go.
around Horson's hideouts. Won't say no to a witch's blade. Lead my men, take the Water Junior and drag him out of his hidey hole. Win-win situation as I see it.
Yes, I'll help you. This is one of the quests I tend to fail usually, because there are 2 quests here in Novigrad that if you do one quest, you fail the other one. This that I'm currently doing, talking to this dwarf, is the quest that I usually fail, because I prefer the other pathway, but not today. So, the Gangs of Novigrad. I can meet with Cleaver's dwarves outside the casino, or meet the other dwarves outside the arena. Doesn't matter which one. I haven't really made up my mind actually on the video card, because I've been dreaming about having a NVIDIA G-Sync monitor. My screen is perfectly fine with an exception of a couple of weird looking dark spots, which I can only see on a very bright white background. And one of them is in the bottom left corner, the other one is to the right side of the screen, so they don't really interfere with my entertainment or whatever else I'm doing. The problem really remains that I know they're there, and I've been using that screen for, I believe, about 3 years now. Give or take maybe a few months. I'm curious, how does this game look currently on your live streams? I don't expect many of you will be watching this on the maximum 1080p with 60 frames per second because it requires a very high download speed. Oh, I think that was a trap. Let's go spring the trap.
What happened, kid?
They...
Yep.
Hey, wait!
The great git.
Grab him.
Keep it together.
Alright, finally some action.
He's hexing.
This is the master-crafted bear screw here. So it's the 5th. Whoa! It's the 5th tier from Toussaint, Grandmaster Ursin. You're watching 1080-60? Lovely. How does it look, especially when I'm moving quickly? Can you see blurriness? I mean, obviously you should be seeing blurriness because everything on the screen is moving. The grass, the people, the trees, the clouds. Wow, the clouds really are moving fast today. Comparing this sky with the skybox in Mafia 3, wow, it's impressive. I've never really paid so much attention to the sky in the games when I play them. But after I watched the Angry Joe review of Mafia 3, I've decided to pay attention to what's above my character's head more often. The Mafia 3 game has ridiculously ugly skybox. I mean, wow, unbelievable. And I wasn't really sure if it's Joe just over-exaggerating things. No, when I actually played the game myself, I was able to notice the damn ugliness of this thing. So we sprung the trap. Let's go and do the quest.
Set to go. Anytime. On your mark.
Ready?
Righto. We go on your mark.
Use the force.
Let's go then.
I did use the force actually. By the way, there is such a thing called force in the Witcher universe. I don't remember ever encountering anybody talking about force in the game, but it's quite popular among the mages and sorceresses in the books of the Witcher. It looks really good. Thank you very much for... Ooh, they've started before without me. Damn.
Watch it, Trev. Watch your stomping.
I hate doing that. But I wasn't really paying attention, so let's reload. I don't want to fail the damn quest again.
Yet she did direct him to Kareem Tilly,
And I got
a Nero
obviously
master
distracted.
and an expert at finding the lost and the missing.
When I started playing the game and I saw these short cutscenes here with the comic strip, I thought that maybe I would make a collection for myself, but it's so complicated. There are so many of them just overlapping each other, replacing each other. It's a total chaos when I tried to collect those for myself. I think I've encountered a video of someone who has done those, but I haven't watched the video. So, let's not be stupid. Let's pick up the damn quest and do it. The gangs of Novigrad. Destroy Horson Jr.'s casino. That's what I'm doing.
Nothing hurts as much as life. I'll get even with you.
Well, they wouldn't allow me.
Should look around.
The combat mechanics in The Witcher 3 are fairly different to pretty much every other game that I've ever played, and when I don't play the game for a while, every time after that it takes me about half an hour, maybe an hour to get used to the mechanics and the keybinds. Like this, see? And I'm playing the game on the hardest difficulty, which doesn't exactly help my case.
A mind's like war.
The overall look of Mafia 3 is ugly. Yeah. I don't know if I can accept that, Ivan Lux, sorry. I believe that the Mafia 3 has a very good story in the beginning, because I've already reached the grinding part. Spoiler alert incoming. When you get to the point when you try to take the city, you start slow. You have to build up a huge amount of reputation. You have to do so many chores. They feel like chores, simply because they weren't there in the Mafia 1 and Mafia 2 games. I've played 2 full times Mafia 1, the first game. I can't remember when it was released, but back then it looked very good. 2002, 2003. Yep, that's the common opinion. I haven't played many of the GTAs. I think I've played the third one a little bit. Certainly I haven't played the fifth one, the currently latest one. So I can't really comment how many similarities are there between the two games. But Mafia 3 doesn't feel like Mafia. It feels like a car simulator with an open city. Oh, hey boys. My build doesn't exactly favor using signs. That's why probably those of you guys who know more about the Witcher 3 game would be wondering why exactly am I not using signs a lot.
Hey, can you hear
Hello?
me?
Let's go actually do the damn quest, because it keeps switching itself. Yep, many of the missions are the same, many of the interiors and the exteriors seem to be the same. Angry Joe was right about another thing in his review. When you are in the car, many of the environment objects around you seem to blur out and get simplified, which I don't know if it's necessary for the game engine to be able to run. But I'm thinking that's one of the reasons, simply because the damn game is capped at 30 FPS. There is no other reason to cap a game unless it has severe performance issues on higher frame rates. I don't see any other reason why a PC port should be capped on anything.
Come on.
And I don't actually have that much personal experience from Mafia 3. I've played it for about 3 hours only. But it was more than enough for me to dive into the farming part and get frustrated with it. Fine, I can't go around, or maybe it's not a good idea too. It's just a shortcut to go through here.
Take care of yourself.
You shouldn't tell us when the ram is due to start.
Cleaver send you?
Aye, he did. Awaiting your word.
The 3K,
Let's
yeah.
go.
Yeah, I
Time's
agree on
wasting.
that.
You heard them. We're going in.
The racism part in Mafia 3 is, I don't know if it's realistic, but it feels real.
Bad idea.
Now, unfortunately, regardless of what level the quest I'm doing it in Witcher 3, at some point things start to die fairly easy, way too easy. And my gear actually isn't that optimized. For you guys who know the Witcher 3, you would actually probably laugh by the fact that I'm still using the level 51 Iron Diked or Iron Did. It's the best by far silver sword in the game for the normal game. For New Game Plus, I'm not really that sure. I keep it because it has an outstanding bonus attached to it, and it keeps leveling up together with me because of the second part of yellow text. Killing a foe with a fully loaded sword will extend its charge to permanently increase the weapon's damage. And whoa.
Search this hole.
I've actually never played a game full of a season, so I'm not really sure if I have anything to compare it. Wow. Oh, hey boys. There are quite a few in there, so it's not very good idea to get myself surrounded. Although these guys are so dumb and they die from a couple of hits only. People simulator season. Yep, I don't know about the second game, I'm not really sure anymore. But it was a different one. Polish or Czech, can't really say anymore. If you think it's a Czech studio, I will believe you. Definitely not an English, natively English speaking one. When Mafia 3 was released and I saw the first reviews, written and video versions, I thought maybe it's a better idea to go back to Mafia 1 and replay it. But I quickly browsed YouTube and found a video which actually shows me that old games better remain in your memory. Some old games. Mafia currently looks
Pathetic.
absolutely ridiculously ugly. Whoa! Come on, boys. This guy is a weakling. If I keep bashing, I'm gonna hit him at some point. I didn't even bother to research, so Hunger 13 is an American-based studio. I don't know that studio, actually. Have they created anything memorable before Mafia? Key required? Fine. The key is here somewhere, I just don't remember where exactly. There it is. Well, here somewhere. Message from Igor. Let's go talk to Cleaver. I was supposed to do one quest and then I jumped to another. Titan Quest. Not really sure I know what this is. What is Titan Quest? Oh, Mafia 3 is there first. One thing they've done very well with Mafia 3, the lip syncing. Unbelievably realistic. If it wasn't for the stupid hair designs and the ugly faces and the ugly textures and the ugly everything else, lip syncing in this game is very, very good. Until I saw Mafia 3, I actually thought that the lip syncing in The Witcher 3 is the best I've seen. Not that I've played all the games in the world, but out of those that I've played and enjoyed, Witcher 3 definitely had the best lip syncing up to date.
Fucking hey,
And now it's Mafia. Jim, what's Titan Quest? Don't be lazy, explain me. Huh, I just put the exact same effect that we see on that arch in a project that I'm working today. You see those silver stones? That effect that I'm talking about. I didn't use it on an arch in my project because it's a square building. But I love that effect. It's actually quite popular in the ancient Bulgarian tradition and culture. And by ancient, I don't mean the Middle Ages or anything.
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher. White Wolf, they call you?
That's
you
me.
stand accused of offending religious sentiment. We've orders to take you in for interrogation. Surrender your weapons.
Over my dead body.
Told you we wouldn't fool him. Well, you're due a beating. It will just be more of a challenge.
Remember the preacher
Sure,
who
sure.
spoke of witches and witchers? A man you humiliated before his faithful. He asked that we administer a sacrament on his behalf. Your last rites.
I do remember that actually in my previous playthrough, I did that same quest without the weapon. It was really hard. Whoa. Oh, definitely not. I've never made top 10 anything, and actually, the worst part is I don't play that many games per year for more than 30 minutes. But I don't have a feeling that I will be sticking around with Mafia. Shh, okay, I won't use science, I won't use magic, calm down.
Washed your hair lately?
I've had enough of living.
There are mouse droppings in this bread.
If I only consider top 10 of the games I have played in 2016, then Mafia is on the very first, amongst the very first spots. I actually have played very few games in this year. Definitely less than 10, even if I count The Force Unleashed 1 and 2 as two separate games. That's not the same kind of project, Jim. You're either trolling me or didn't get my point. But no, don't use DirectX 12 on my project. Who farted? You?
You bored, grey boy.
Think he's punishable by death?
What do you want?
Went to Junior's joint.
I heard. My lads near came to blows wanting to be the first to tell me. Made quite an impression on them. I know Horson.
Probably not.
Wherever he is, he's
I haven't
positively
played the previous
furious.
Mass Effect games.
Won't be
I
able
mean,
to
I've played the
control
first
himself.
one,
He'll
but I
leave
didn't play
whatever
2 and
hidey
3.
hole he found to
And
lay
I'm
low
not
in.
really sure if I should play the fourth one.
Patience, Witcher.
That was the
And
case with The
cheer up.
Witcher 3 actually. I
Leave a
played
page
Witcher
well for
3
a job well
before
done.
the other two
Promise
games,
to
the previous two
reward, and
games
here
from
it
the
is.
series.
More where
But
that came from.
third game has nothing to do with the other two, or at least almost nothing. And I've started almost immediately reading the books.
Pam-param, pam-pam-param, pam-param. Fucking
Couldn't
hate
get the
horse.
tone. Do I need to sell stuff? 157 out of 170. Stupid vendors will probably still be broke. They don't resupply often.
I'm hungry.
Ah, this one is not even working now. Screw that, I'm not losing my decoctions. Not that I can't apply them after a meditation session, but I don't want to bother.
Look all
I love using all kinds of decoctions that give me power with vitality regeneration.
to me, tramp.
Why vitality regeneration? Because it adds damage when I am on full vitality. And the other bonus is when I get hit, I lose vitality and then I hit the mob back and I return that vitality back.
Take good care of yourself. Arrogant bastard.
Oh, I can sprint in the city.
Let's go.
Where are the dumb guards to stop me?
Whoa there, Roach. Go, go.
That's what I've heard. If it's really totally new, then most likely I will be trying it.
Hey, you.
I've been hearing discussions and hints lately about BioWare possibly splitting up. Not really sure if that's ever going to happen, but it does make sense that EA is not happy with BioWare Austin's performance. And, well, it's only logical to admit that, because we don't see any updates about Star Wars The Old Republic in any official BioWare newsletters, posts. We barely saw a news post on the official Star Wars website, starwars.com, about the trailer for Kotet and nothing else. The trailer was awesome, but actually it wasn't really made by BioWare. The story was.
You don't know what you seek in this city. You've no need for lovers.
Duty calls. Have a hard time finding any work here,
My
Witcher?
neighbour. His name is Rudyard Necker. He works
Where
at
the hell was the
Vulkk
entrance?
He's wealthy.
Oh,
Sleeping Beauty.
Seems to me
go away, Roach.
before.
I hate the fact that they've changed the name of the horse. I'm not really sure if it's Roach in the English translation of the books, but it's a different name in the Bulgarian and the original Polish version.
You're the fucking Dinklage! Snow White's cherry. Fuck, sure, blame that on us too.
Okay, this one is locked. Oh,
Nothing
that's what I'm
interesting
looking
here.
for. Okay, that's not what I'm looking for. Whoa, poor guy. With a sword in his chest.
Wee bit busy, mate.
That one looks even worse.
Dwarves were thorough as debt collectors. Didn't leave a scrap.
Man. There's been a massacre here in this house.
Was the dwarves who popped Snow White's
Greetings.
Ah, you're Reuven's mate, aren't you? Heard of you.
You in charge here?
What's it to you?
Looking
I don't
for
know why
Junior.
everybody throws the blame at
Welcome to
Bauer.
the Horse and
Without
Hunters
real
Club.
money, without financial
Alas, we're fresh
support,
out of
they
membership
cannot
cards.
really produce the quality game that we all expect. And it's more than clear that
Nowhere I can
all
find
the
him.
resources EA spends on Star Wars The Old Republic go to the damn cartel
I'm
market.
gonna take a look around.
Got my eye on
It's been going like this for a very long time, and I don't think it's going to change. But I'm doing my best to, despite that, enjoy the game. What else am I supposed to find in this damn house?
Dwarves who popped Snow White's cherry. Fuck, sure, blame that on us too.
Search the hideout using my Witcher senses. Fine, I'm searching. No, unfortunately I've never played Gwent, but I've seen a million tutorials and I'm really eager to start playing it when the standalone game is
Work in
released.
here.
Looking for Junior.
Welcome to the Horse and Hunters Club. Alas, we're fresh out of membership cards. And you're out of luck as far as Junior goes. Bugger's not here.
Know where I can find him?
No.
I'm gonna take a look.
Got my eye on you. Nice razors you got there.
There is 3 levels. Oh, I forgot to check out the top stair. The top floor, probably. Yep, definitely. Thanks. Nothing red. Oh, there is the red. Guys wanna talk? No?
Nothing interesting here. Place has been scrubbed
And you're
clean.
sturdy. Make a fine load sniffer if you weren't so tall.
Find a way to access the secret stash and talk to the tied up halfling in the casino. Well, I was at the casino already. So before going back there, let's go and see about that secret stash.
Have a hard time finding any work here, Witcher. Sleeping Beauty.
Oh, eternal one.
Watch it!
Your reputation precedes you, Geralt.
The thinking customer will see right away.
Learned all the easy to find witches already. I could use it.
No loitering round
Come
here.
closer. Don't be shy. You'll find out
Did I
everything.
hang the watch?
Do you mean Pazak? Yep, that's a mini game people have been asking for since before the launch of SWTOR. It never actually made it in any form. SWTOR. I used to play very casually Pazak in KOTOR, so I wasn't a good player or anything. I didn't make up fantastic weird strategies or anything. But I would definitely have enjoyed having Pazak in SWTOR.
Watch where you step. Move it.
I know that it's supposed to be addictive. Yeah, I definitely think I will start playing it a lot more serious and probably even make videos about it. First some entertaining videos, then maybe later when I get better with it, some guides.
Come on.
I really hope that they're going to make the game better than what it is currently available in the game as a mini side game. We need more strategies, more tactics. It seems a little bit too straightforward. The current version of Gwent. We need a little bit more innovations, if you will. I'm not a card player by any means, so I don't really know what I want from a card game.
Oh, God. A Reaper's come for me.
Certificate, alright.
Think I pissed me trousers.
Let hereby be known that the bearer of this document is entitled to fight in the ring under the name of Zdenek. Ooh.
What is it, Grey Boy? Looking for adventure?
Oh, if only I remembered what exactly was I looking for in here.
Think I pissed me trousers.
Ooh, arrow. Nice. Have fun writing about it, Jim. I will check it out probably tomorrow. Oh, wait. Tomorrow I'll be very busy. But at least during the workday, hoping that I would have a chance to stop by and read what you've published meanwhile. Alright, I seem to be totally lost. Let's go try the other part of the quest. Talk to the tied-up halfling in the casino. I've mentioned that I have played more than enough times the game, and yet sometimes when I just get distracted I feel totally lost, like right now. But it's at least my excuse is that it's a very gigantic game, and it's, at least for me, it's really hard to remember every single quest, every single sidestep, every single objective.
You alive?
Don't
Hey, Dodo.
me.
Don't intend to.
Oh wait, that's not Dodo.
Who the hell are you? Heard screaming downstairs.
It's all right now.
Will you help me?
You're not hurt all that bad. Let's talk first. Why are you here?
What's it look like? Came here to sit and think. God. All right. Clever and tough's not working for me. They took me for one of Bedlam's moles.
Are you?
Well, kinda. Yeah.
So what have you kinda learned?
Horson's working hand in glove with the Redanians. I don't know the details, but he's on their side. And that's all I know.
Take care of yourself.
Thanks. I'll lay low until
If you
things
wipe
settle
off
down.
that blood
Bedlam
off
will
your
learn
face,
you
man.
help me. See him.
You look
He's sure
like
to
a wreck.
reward you.
Wonder if Dijkstra knows Junior's made a deal with the Redanians.
I simply love it when Geralt speaks to himself. Let's go do that. Talk to Dijkstra about Horson's ties to the Redanians. That actually leads, if I remember correctly, to another side quest, which will open up the Redanians' mini story arc, I think. Or maybe I'm just mistaken. But we'll find out soon. Oh, come on, Roach, why do you spawn over there? I had a system. Every time I want the horse to spawn next to me, I just turn around, whistle, and
Enough to feed the Tyveks.
most of the time, in theory, the horse spawns right in front of me. But not today.
Faster.
Hey! Do you want to be my boyfriend?
I've had enough of living.
Always wanted to be a woman of the world, and here I am, about to become a housewife.
This house?
Aww.
Has it always been
See
good?
those mugs in there.
Of course not.
Whoop. Is it the bridge? Yeah, I think.
Slow now. Whoa.
The bathhouse is under the bridge, silly me. Why the hell did I forget?
My belly. Eternal fire, how it hurts.
How will you make a living? We've no monsters. Oof.
It happened.
That worked up quite the appetite.
Got a minute?
I do. What do you
Count
want?
Reuven.
Wiley, Horson Jr. He's working with Radovid.
Huh? If this is reliable information, Horson's neck deep in shit.
Source seems reliable.
It would certainly explain how he had the nerve to break with the Big Four.
Need someone who can get me in to see Junior. You must still have some contacts among the Redanians?
I don't, but you do.
Enlighten me.
Temerian, former commander of the Blue Stripes. Ring a bell?
Vernon Roach.
He's holed up with his men in a camp near Oxenford. Pay him a visit.
A few days ago I've just finished the 6th one, which is the first part of Lady of the Lake. It has a different translation in Bulgarian, obviously, I mean the title, but I think that's how I'm supposed to translate it in English. And I'm planning to start the second one eventually tomorrow.
Thought things couldn't get any
Or
worse.
no, maybe tomorrow I'll be dealing with my green screen setup,
Is there a
so
land where I might
perhaps
find
Monday.
more of your
Hi Trio, your first one? Really? Haven't you visited my old live streams from last year?
Life, you gotta take risks and not get fucked.
You're stumbling upon a stream right in the middle of a quest, right in the middle of the game. So you won't really learn much about the universe. But we've already had a chance to praise The Witcher 3's game qualities and bash on the crap stuff that Hunger 13 has made with Mafia 3.
That's just talk.
Without mods, no, I've always been preferring, I don't know why exactly, the vanilla look. Mostly because with many patches you have to wait for mods to be updated, or perhaps because I never wanted to bother installing the mods. Some of them I really like for example pimping up the textures of the brick wall, of the tiles on top of them.
Come on.
The textures of my armors, my skins. I've spent a lot of time looking around mods and researching mods, but for some very weird reason I've never decided to install any of them. I was close to bringing one or two of them, but they were mostly making the game easier. As in that famous mod, I think it's a part of many mods now. The feature to allow you to teleport yourself from any point of the map without looking for a signpost.
Watch it, Tran. Novigrad's not your stomping ground.
And I'm back to this spot where I'm not really sure find a way to access the secret stash. That's beneath the ground, I think. Let's go. Yeah. And as far as visual improvement goes, I'm running the game on 1440p with absolutely everything maxed out. And especially while live streaming and recording, I'm not really certain if my PC can handle everything without dropping the FPS below 60. It's probably that I'm wandering for nothing, and it will definitely hold out to the pressure. But the fact is, I really do like the standard look of the game. That's why I couldn't find the damn thing, because the stash is supposed to be here somewhere. If I can remember my way around. Ah. Yeah, probably have to blow it. Oh no. I have to click something. There it is, the torch.
Interesting.
I've actually enjoyed watching mod videos for The Witcher 3, how it's done, what the differences are, what is it improving in the game. Just never got around to install any and play with them myself. Well, depending on what PC you have available, it's probably a better idea to play it on PS4. It's going to look a little bit not uglier, but less beautiful and amazing. But at least it's going to run very smooth for you. The Witcher 1 game is very outdated. That's the best way I can describe it without really bashing and cursing it. It's a good game, very good story, very linear, nothing like the third one. But the combat mechanic is just awful. I know about the petition, yep, I signed it when it was on a very small amount. I published a news post and shared it absolutely everywhere numerous times. So I'd like to think that I've done my fair share to spread the word around about the petition. I checked it a few days ago, it was above 75,000 signed people already. And for those of you guys who don't know, check the Netflix petition. Search for Netflix petition on my website. You should find the news post very easily. It's about bringing the Old Republic era to Star Wars. The Old Republic era of Star Wars to Netflix in the form of series. I don't remember which one this is. I remember checking out a few mods that alter the eyes, specifically the color of the eyes and the form of the eyes, making it a little bit more lore-bound or something.
What do you want?
But I don't mind his eyes as they look right now in the normal game, the vanilla game.
In a grave matter.
79,000, wow.
What's this grave matter?
I came here on business. Sadly, just there across the river, toward the bridge's end, I was attacked. Smashed a bottle of the finest dwarven spirit on the bugger's skull. But the robbery was still a partial success.
Tell me what you want already, and be brief.
Thief ran off with my documents. Very important documents. I need you to get him back for me.
It's amazing if this petition doesn't actually result in something.
Since the dawn of time, no witches
98?
without pay.
Wow.
I've a smattering of coin in the soul.
100,000 people has signed the petition. I've said it when I first found out this petition. I did a live stream, I think the same day when I discovered that petition, or the day after that, I can't really remember that detail anymore. But I said it out loud and I will repeat it. I'm going to resubscribe to Netflix, even though their catalog in Bulgaria is very small and very boring. I'm going to resubscribe to Netflix and stay subscribed for a whole year for this show specifically. I know that I can pirate it, I know that I can download it via torrent or any other way, but Star Wars Old Republic TV series, preferably animated TV series, is something really outstanding as an idea.
Muggs was attacked here.
More so because it's very likely that when this eventually is created, it will be brought to canon, or at least I hope. There is currently a Lego animated TV series, the Freemakers Lore Guide of the Galaxy, or I can't even remember. I watched the first episode only. It's a good show, very funny, and it's not canon. It's the only currently going Star Wars show that's not part of the canon, I think. And SWTOR is the only game that's currently going Star Wars game, and it's not a canon game.
Hand over the documents, thief.
Me? A thief? I won him straight, I did.
That's absolutely true.
Not
But
how Mugg
let me
sees
tell
it.
you that
Claims he was
the monthly subscription for Netflix in Bulgaria is actually higher than the US version, for example. I think it's quite on the same value as the European standards for most countries. Some of the European countries have even higher
Give me the
subscriptions for
papers.
Netflix,
You
but
have
that's
to.
because the standards there are different. It's way too high. It's like twice, almost 3 times higher than the HBO subscription. And I don't mind it being higher. I just don't like the fact that it's so very expensive and they offer absolutely nothing.
wanted. Need a witch.
Any big? If you.
And this is the beginning. I'm just gonna pick up all of these 2 quests. Why not? I've just picked up Evil's Soft First Touches. This is the first opening quest for the first expansion in The Witcher 3. I'm obviously not going to start it right now because it's much higher level than what I should be when I start it. But it's good to have it here. I don't agree. You haven't seen the Bulgarian one. The Bulgarian version of both HBO and Netflix have pretty much only their shows and maybe just a handful of other movies that are either very, very popular or very, very old.
Let's go.
Australia is worse, you say. That's actually a very good idea. So many people have told me that the original voiceover for the Polish game, for the Polish version of the game, is far better and more entertaining than the English translation. That's actually a good idea. Listening to them speaking in Polish, or I've heard that about the Polish, German, there was at least another one language. I've never actually thought about that possibility. Never even thought about listening to the Polish, which I obviously don't understand, unlike you, but reading the subtitles. I'm dying to hear that laugh in the original Polish voiceover.
Whoa there, Roach.
Another one. Run along home with the rest.
Sir, show some mercy. We've not got nowhere to go. For us, it's Novigrad or death.
Had enough of you lot. Sod off, or I'll have you skewered.
They seem desperate. Let them through. Can't see any harm in it.
Tell them through, or I'm gonna use my
How
sword.
many times have I got to repeat this? I've orders to turn back anyone who don't show a pass.
I'm not paying you.
Let these people pass.
Yes, sir.
These are not the people you're looking for.
Thank you. We got nowhere to go back to. Novigrad.
Brazil?
That's a chance
Really?
of a new life.
Stay off the roads. Liable to run into another patrol.
Shan't be taken like that
Why
again.
apparently? Did you
We'll be
read that
careful as
somewhere?
hares in a field bared by winter. But you was cast in a different mold than us.
Oh, that horses. Did you see the horses in the background? They had the head of the horse up in the ass of the horse in
Down
front.
Warren's at the foot of the hill. Folks say treasure
Stupid.
inside's a sight to behold. Huge hoard.
It's one of the few bugs
Might
that
find
I've
something
probably
that
never
suits you.
noticed in the game.
Good luck.
I'm watching the preview in OBS on my second screen, and I've been meaning to tweak it because it's a little bit darker than my main screen. So every time I look at the damn preview, the game looks more dark than what it really is. I'll probably have to double check after that with the recording after I finish the live stream. Oh, it's confirmed? You're actually reading that official from the article? Wow. Well, one of the perks of being in Brazil, or living in Brazil, the guys struggled a lot, apparently, from what I've heard and seen, to organize the European football this summer, the finals for the European Championship. But it was a lot of fun. The Olympic Games, silly me, wasn't the football championship. It was the Olympic Games that they were organizing this year. They were the host. I don't want to bother with Fists of Fury. Those quests I've probably never repeated after I did them once or twice just to see the different outcomes. I don't enjoy racing as well because Well, unfortunately, the opponents in the races in The Witcher 3 are incredibly dumb, especially now that I have pretty much everything best equipped on my horse. Whose Gold is an old quest that was bugged actually. I couldn't really complete it because of a mob that wouldn't die and wouldn't kill me either. Alright, let's go pick up a reward from the King of Thieves. You guys noticed that I'm just roaming around the giant world of Witcher 3 and not doing anything in particular, specifically not doing anything in appropriate order. I'm not really rushing to finish this game another time. I'm just trying to spend some time, have some fun. Thankful that a lot of you have managed to stop by and enjoy this live stream with me. It's going to end probably soon. We have less than 2 hours until the BioWare's live stream to hear what Musco and his company have to tell us. Try and fight Nightrite. Remind me, what was that? If I remember correctly, this was a weapon name? Or do you mean the monster, right?
You again?
Oh, this guy again!
Want some
He's my
more?
favorite.
Bruises on your ass heal already?
On God, I say! Victory will be mine this time. I've practiced with shield and sword. Many a headless scarecrow round here. Heed my warning and stand and fight!
Duly heated. Now show me what you got. Not your lucky day.
You know, I yield.
That was our second meeting.
Yes, but next time...
Go back to Mate Bilberry and apologize for being an ass. Quick, before I change my mind and break your bones.
We shall meet again.
Now, if I remember correctly, the third meeting was on Skellige. Whatever it is, I remember he brought back up 2 guys to help him out. And I don't really remember what happens after the third meeting. So, Nitrate, you mean... yeah, I understand what you mean. Why should I look for those? I don't exactly really need mutagens. If that's the idea of finding one of those. Or maybe because they are a challenge to defeat? Probably are. Usually, for me, the older raids in the game are kind of the toughest kind of enemy. The toughest type of opponent for me to defeat. Most of all because I'm impatient. And they require some kind of tactical play, waiting for the perfect spot when you're supposed to bash them. Having Yarden laid out on the ground so they can actually appear, not be ghosts. I believe, Trio, that's something you've told me before.
Walking into his soul.
Or maybe it was someone else. But The Witcher is definitely a demanding game. It's now more than 1 year old since it was released, and it's still demanding and still very beautiful looking game. Apparently I can't really reach my target from here. Let's see. Yep, I've forgotten the layout of Novigrad.
Save me. I'm dying.
Ah!
It's supposed to be through here. Ah, probably that door is actually locked. Okay. Alright then, I'll go find one, or try to. As soon as I manage to find how the hell was where the hell was the correct pathway.
It's a material world.
Washed your hair lately?
I don't think there is a way from here. No. It's a small open house. Was the nitrate the type that actually spawns ads? Oh, there we go. That door is actually what I was looking for. This is the entrance, I knew. But just wasn't sure where to find it.
Witches had an
Oh, it'll rain, no doubt.
Fucking yours.
A strapping lassie found with a bosom.
Aye.
Should pick your men more carefully. Rico blew his cover like a novice.
Yeah, he told me. And I told him to leave town. Most likely promised I'd reward you, didn't he?
So he said. Take
Most likely. Right, so it's still early night, early evening, and ooh, damn it, I'm overburdened. I still got my decoctions. Let's go and try to find a raid roaming around the meadows.
Really use a piss. About to get my arse wet.
I'm so wet.
If I remember correctly, Roach won't be able to climb the damn stairs. Yeah. Oh, she did. Nice.
Slow.
Let's see. Page oil. And I almost never bother with bombs. I probably should. Never tried the bomb build for The Witcher 3. I've seen a few videos with people building Geralt using bombs. It seems like a weird gameplay. Definitely not designed.
Move it.
I might stumble upon wolves or maybe a bear. Maybe someone else, something else. There is... oh, spiders. Probably want to change to... I can't really remember what type... oh, I know what kind of an enemy there were. Where the hell is it? Oh, insectoid. There you are. Now let's go clear the hive. Oh, these are weaklings. Not fun. Really not fun.
A storm, damn it.
Why would you be surprised about that? Did you discover it late? That's one of the reasons why I never leveled up my elf sword properly. because I never bother doing a perfect kill, stacking up those, what do they call them? Well, iron diet buffs. Level up, that's nice. There is another red dot. Oh, a few red dots. Please don't be wolves. I really hate wolves. More spiders.
Show me what you got.
Woohoo! That was a level up for the sword. 138 damage point increased. And that's another layer.
Gotta blow
I
this
don't
up
really
if I want to
need
get rid of the
mutagens, but it's really not a good idea to skip on all of the loot. Come on, quick save, thank you. I didn't loot the other layer, did I? Don't really remember. Like I said, shouldn't really care about the loot. It's not like I'm completing something for the first time in the game. Plus, it's a new game plus. I have almost everything I ever need or want. What the hell is this over there? Oh, okay. Anything? No. Oh, quest. Let's see if that's a quest I've done before. It's me. Oh.
John Verdon, remember? You saved me from the drowners. It was Coppolis then.
Oh, he's a grateful one.
Nah, why? My purse is bursting.
With coin that belonged to the refugees. Vengeance tastes sweet.
I thought you'd come for your reward. I'll gladly pay, mind you. You saved my life, no two ways about it. But if you're looking for
Well, if you have
recruit-
plenty of alts,
well,
you can definitely level a cybertech and craft them for yourself.
Coin doesn't stink. Give it here.
there you are. May it multiply in your purse. Now
That's
go.
the true Witcher type, not the Geralt type, that would have taken the coin. Geralt would have defended his honor and the honor of the refugees. Probably kill them all. But no, I didn't do the proper thing according to the lore.
Interesting.
Dear mother, everything has gone very well so far. I still have a considerable ways to go to the city, but as soon as I get there I will dispatch the letter and set about writing another. I miss you and father horribly. I'm being extremely careful with the coin you gave me. I have not spent hardly a thing. Once I find employment, I will set aside an amount every week and send you my savings regularly. Oh, I'm feeling bad about my decision already. Tell Yolanda I love her greatly and will send her and will send for her son. Tell Yolanda I love her greatly and I will send for her soon. To come and be my wife, of course. I spoke with a certain Temerian who told me there are more merchants in the city than ants in the woods. And that scribes are always wanted. I believe he spoke the truth. Well, maybe not so much. And that's a contract for me. Actually, the first opening quest for... wait. For the expansion. Don't go away. I used to remember, I believe, a couple of areas where those raids were expected to spawn. Either I've killed them already in this playthrough and in this save, or maybe I'm not just lucky enough to find one. So I need to go and roam around the empty fields. I don't want to go in the woods. Those raids usually are spotted in the open areas. Or maybe I can just roam around a little bit down to the south. Let's go to the nearest signpost. Teleport. Would be funny to go and fight the Archgriffin. Don't even remember what level he's supposed to be now after the expansion. Last time I killed him, he was level 60 something. So let's jump here somewhere. Honestly, I prefer neutral because of the best ending in the game. But if I had to choose between Triss and Yennefer, I would choose Yennefer simply because of the lore in the books. In my very first playthrough of the game, I actually did the Triss side because I was curious to see what's going to happen. Back then again, I hadn't played the previous games of The Witcher and I didn't really know in details the story of Geralt losing his memory and his relations to Triss. I've decided to go blind and see what would happen. But I'm a Team Yen by default. Oh, wolves, no thank you. The hell? There wasn't supposed to be wood here. Oh, let's go that direction. See if I would be more lucky to find open space with hopefully something to kill and grind. Or get killed by. Bye bye mate, thank you for stopping by. Oh, you're on horses, guys. No, you haven't missed. The live stream begins in 90 minutes. And I'm just keeping myself awake and entertaining myself and the few of you who are around me. One more horse rider. Oh, that actually hurt. Come on, Roach, come here. It's better if I use the horse and not walk around. It's actually quicker as well. What the hell is this now? Alright, let's go take care. Maybe first take care about the one behind me. Oh, another bandit. That one died before it fell down. So, what do we have there? "3:36 a.m. Whoa. Oh crap. That's the sound of these dogs that I was spotting from the far. Go on, Roach, come to me. We're still looking for open field and potentially a raid.
Giddy up.
Have fun sleeping, because I'm not really sure if you're going to have fun tomorrow during the lecture. Is that the bear? Yes, it is. Hey, bear. I do keep a very precious memory of me being level 1 and killing a level 6 bear. That is in White Orchard, of course. The very first high-level monster that I've killed in the game. And back then I thought it's a big achievement. Nice coincidence.
Hey,
Hey, G-Star. You wouldn't be alone if you let your feelings take over. I don't expect as many reviews tonight from BioWare's livestream as I was expecting on Monday. They actually delivered what I expected on Monday. I didn't expect much, and they didn't deliver much. As a matter of fact, they did say a lot more than what I personally thought on the forums. They shared a lot more details than what I thought they're ready to start sharing. Oh, Warg. Alright, lonely Warg. It's not a raid though. Uh-oh. You know, a wolf is never alone, damn it. Look at those. Look at how many they are. And I'm really terrible for fighting wolves. First, because I'm really not a good fighter against wolves. And then second, because they're really challenging enemy. Damn you. Did it lead you to the dark side? Oh. How many more wolves do we have on here, damn it? Yeah. I almost thought that this one may be my time when I kill all of my enemies and nobody touches me. Lesions, as a matter of fact, I don't know if it's because I started fighting Lesions and the quests involving Lesions at much higher levels, so I was kind of already overpowered. Even now with the upscaling, fighting a Lesion is ridiculously easy compared to fighting wolves. So I think I'm on your side on this one. Well, this is Death March. Yeah, I suppose wolves are not that annoying on lower difficulties. They're not really that annoying on Death March either, simply because I'm high enough level, I have plenty of regeneration and boosts and bonuses to keep me alive, even if I get bitten. Ooh, nice. If these guys don't die from one hit, I have a chance to get another level. Come on, Drowner. Nice. Uh-oh. That's not good.
Come on.
7 points, damn it. No, look at this. 9 buffs on the sword, and now I need to quickly run around and find hopefully a couple more of these damn drowners if I want to upgrade another level of the sword. It's the most frustrating part about the elvish sword I'm using. It has an outstanding buff, but when it comes to upgrading... Oh, what do you have here? Nice, Neckers. These guys are fighting me with the silver sword again. So, did I level up? Please tell me I did. Oh yeah, that's 1 level. Quick check. Oh, I have 30 more points to grind to reach the maximum. That's not possible. You have 400 hours. Oh, that's where was that? Crap, that save is brand... It's not brand new, just starts counting fresh. I have different saves, so it was always hard for me to combine my total amount of spent hours, but up until maybe half a year ago, I was on about 550 by my own manual rough calculation. So yeah, I've definitely played my fair share of The Witcher 3. Oh yeah, 1 more. Please don't die. Nice. I think that's another level. Woohoo! Yes, I've played both expansions. twice each one of them, and I've replayed parts of them third and fourth time as well. Hearts of Stone is my personal favorite story in the whole Witcher 3 full game, with all the DLCs and everything else. Obviously, the second expansion, Blood and Wine into Sun, is a lot more massive, but the story and the drama from Hearts of Stone is just unbelievably good. Unexpectedly good, I should say. For $10. Seriously? That studio needs to learn a better business model from EA. How to steal the last penny from the loyal fans with minimal amount of content and work. I have 2 walkthroughs actually on my channel, 2 full series from Hearts of Stone. Well, maybe try this area here. So let's go again to a signpost.
Not so
That's
fast,
not the
Roach.
closest one, but on the way I might encounter something else. Still looking for the damn raid, which will probably never spawn. Oh yeah, I agree with you on that as well.
Giddy up.
The toughest bosses. I personally remember spending more than half an hour on the... can't remember his exact name. Was he Undertaker? You know, the guy with the shovel. And my biggest and worst nightmare, I have that on a live show recording, so check it out in the Hearts of Stone live playthrough. My worst nightmare by far is fighting the monsters in the Painted World. Those incarnations, or whatever you want to call them, the Iris Nightmare. The monsters from her nightmare, which represent her
Come
husband.
out. I'm not gonna hurt you. When did you last
I'm
eat?
avoiding mentioning the name because I'm not really remembering it. Caretaker. Yes, thank you. Well, he was a pain, mostly because I didn't know what to do. So I was bashing him, and then he spawns the skeletons or whatever they were, and then they heal him up fully. And I was thinking, okay, that might be a mechanic. I had a similar issue with the rat from the painting.
Thank you.
Same
Here,
thing.
for
I was
you,
bashing her, taking her
your
HP down, and then she goes into the painting and regenerates fully. And I wasn't really sure what the hell is going on until randomly I swung, or whatever the past word of swinging is, the past form of the verb. So I did swing and hit the painting by mistake, and then I realized, okay, that's how you break the chain. It's always lovely discovering on your own the mechanics of a new boss fight. Wolves again? No. Come here. We're not fighting the damn wolves. Go away. I'm tired of fighting wolves. The worst part is these wolves don't give XP, they don't give decent loot, they give nothing. Literally nothing. Oh, Geralt, what the hell was his other name? What's the name of the heartless guy in Hearts of Stone, damn it? Oh, Geralt, oh, Geralt.
Just perfect.
Can't remember. Oh, Geralt von Everick. There we go, thank you.
Anyone want to go and jump in puddles?
Well, maybe actually it has been long enough since I've seriously played the game. And it's worth really returning for another month to play it again seriously. And that's perfect time until the next expansion to SWTOR. Nothing around. Nothing I can spot with the senses either. Let's go to the signpost and teleport to another area. do another quick search, and then I think that will be all. I've killed quite a bit of the enemies randomly spawning around the open world, even in this playthrough, which was by far not my fullest and most completed one. Oh, okay, the toad was hard as well. The Prince Toad. The caretaker for me, it's not the fight itself, it's discovering the mechanic until I've realized, oh, hell, these guys are healing him. That was the tough part for me. That's why I spent 30 minutes or so in the first attempt.
That's it, Roach.
Once I've realized that the fight is actually fairly simple with pretty much any build. My favorite build is a heavy sword build, not relying too much on science. I generally played through probably 80-90% of the game with not using overpowered alchemy build. Currently I'm using a popular alchemy build, simply because there is nothing more for me to prove. There is not enemy available that I haven't defeated, and I don't mind just slashing enemies quickly and easily. I've done that plenty of times myself, not just with Blood and Wine in Tucson, but in other regions as well. Oh, come on! I admit I'm a bad fighter from the back of a horse, but that's just ridiculous. When you can't defeat him the normal way, just cheat. Ooh. He might have actually killed me if he managed to strike me a second time here. Wow.
Come on.
Cool swamp.
Not so fast, Roach.
Alright, that seems like a nice open field over there. What the hell are you now? Please don't be a wolf. These do sound like wolves. Oh, neckers. Nice. Drowners, not neckers, actually. In the swamps, you only expect to find drowners. No! One more, damn you! For another upgrade on my sword. Damn it. Look at that. I'm on 10 stacks and the guys died. It happens surprisingly often. I probably should meditate if I want to upgrade the sword, take down all the buffs that I'm using, make it easier so I don't really kill the damn targets with 1 or 2 swings. Hi, painkiller. Everywhere wolves, nothing funny. Oh! Interesting. Yes! Good. That's another level. 144. And I think I've just leveled 67, so unless I go and do a major quest, I won't level up anytime soon. Which will give me plenty of time to level up a few more levels to my elven sword. which may not be the best choice currently for my level in New Game Plus, but it's still my favorite. You meant to say sad, because otherwise I'm gonna need an explanation what is sub. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the next game from CDPR, but knowing how slow they work, and the studio has grown a lot in the past 2 years because of The Witcher 3, and especially after the release of The Witcher 3.
Show me what you got.
Well, they still don't rush, and I don't expect Cyberpunk will be released before 2019, which is a very far ahead in time. I'm looking forward to a Witcher type of game with Ciri as the main protagonist, but I don't expect it to happen. Honestly, the Ciri from The Witcher 3 feels to me very different to the Ciri from the books. I can't say why, probably because they describe her as a much more deformed with the scar on her face than what she really looks like in this game.
North, Master?
Why do you ask?
I thought you could see if anything's happened to our men. They've been
The map?
gone a while.
You mean the environment? I've never played Black Desert. I've seen maybe a couple of screenshots, but that's it.
Merchant caravan came through not long past. Hired some of our boys to guide him to the bridge. They were due back yesterday.
Fine.
I think I've just remembered a spot when I might be able to find the nitrate.
Talk to him when you find them.
South from Novigrad, in one of those open fields, just very close to the gate. I'm thinking... Oh, another quest in the region. Thinking here somewhere, in these fields. Not really sure if there was one, or if there will be one if I go there. Let's go do that side quest. Didn't activate. Witcher contracts. Phantom of the Trade. Ooh, 75. Crap, that's a high level. Let's maybe do this. The Mysterious Tracks. It's a lower level quest. It's far away. Maybe I can just pick up that other side quest here and see if I remember it. It would be a lower level. I mean, it's easy enough to do higher level quests with experience and with decent gear. I do have both. But it's not a good idea, keeping in mind that I actually want to be 100 when I finish the game.
Traitor.
And I may not be if I keep doing the higher level quests at lower level. Oh, I remember this one.
Not personal, like.
This one was going to predict the future for me, I think.
I've a gift. I see the future. Yours as well.
But not for free, I guess.
I don't ask much. If you've a bite to eat.
Here.
Thank ye. A fine offering. Well worth a foretelling.
All right. Let's hear it.
I see a white wolf. He enters an endless cavern. He sings a hymn of madness and despair, summoning that which is not dead, for it cannot die.
That's not the future. Lived through that, and you probably heard about it in some ballad.
My third eye grows foggier the older I become. But if you bought me some dragon's root...
Rare plant.
Rare indeed. But it did once grow in a cave southeast of here.
Fine. I'll see what I can do.
There is no reason to refuse the quest. I can never complete it if I don't want to. But there is no maximum amount of quests allowed in Quest Tracker. So why not keep it? Just in case. Now let's go see about the hunter. The Mysterious Tracks. For the description and the title of the quest, I don't remember it. But we'll see very soon. Yet another side quest. Let's see what you want.
Be gone, you blasted mutant.
Where's all this hate for witchers coming from?
Take it easy, dude.
Where? I'll tell you where. One of yous came here, ate his fill for 2 days while he thunked things over. Then he says he'd do us a favor and kill our monster. What's your price? I asked.
but he said he wanted no coin, for he saw we'd none to offer.
So what did he want instead of coin?
Said for pay he'd take something I had but did not yet know about. Then he left, and here the doors swung shut behind him. Me lass started wailing. "What's these tears?" I asked. "Oh, I can't bear it," she says. "I'll kill the whoreson."
Go on.
Full girl wept that some beast was gonna kill the Witcher dead. "Ye howling for a mutant," I said. Then she told me, bugger had bewitched her with his evil eye, seduced her, and that were to be his prize. A Witcher's bastard.
It starts in an hour.
If he's really a Witcher, you don't have a thing to worry about. We can't sire children.
Thank the gods any more of yous and we'd be lost. But this one, he beguiled me daughter, rutted her neath me own roof. That I can't forgive.
Tell me where he is. Take care of this for you.
Cemetery. Went there to slay the monster. Hope the corpse eat her guts, that fornicated freak.
Okay. I like that quest now. And it's close by. Let's go do it.
Gloriel's still unwell. Head's hot as a half, and she's seeing things.
I highly doubt that there is another BioWare livestream. I've always been wondering, well, not anymore. Okay, in the past I've been wondering why BioWare doesn't stream Star Wars The Old Republic through the official BioWare Twitch channel, which is way more popular than the software one. And then I've started slowly realizing how much the real BioWare and EA dislikes BioWare Austin. Oh, there is a fun moment with these statues here, so pay attention to the statues. It's a reference to the Doctor Who series. Let's see. Oh. And the statues have moved. Now pay attention, they're actually looking at Geralt. When I move behind, so that the statue disappears from my screen, turn around and the statue is looking at me. It's a reference to the Weeping Angels from Doctor Who. And I have made a standalone video about that thing, which some of you guys might have seen. And now we've witnessed it in the game. I don't know why I picked up those items. Right, so use the Witcher senses to look for the charlatan in the cemetery. I know what the charlatan is, and that's gonna be a fun fight. Hopefully easy one as well. What level is the quest? Oh, 62. It's a little bit low.
Thank you. You came just in time. A moment more and that gull would have filleted me like a flounder.
Actually, not sure I should have intervened. Your combat style, it's new to me. Should have just observed. Where'd you complete your training? School of the Snail? But then where'd you get your wolf's head medallion?
You're the real thing? A Witcher?
Mm-hmm. What gave it away? That I didn't wet my trousers at the sight of one lousy ghoul? Answer the question. Where'd you get the medallion?
I bought it from a traveling peddler. Oh, the villagers are coming. Don't tell them about me, please.
Monsters slain! Oi, what's this? 2 Witchers? We only hired 1.
Should I be honest? He's actually endangering himself.
Only one Witcher here. This man's a charlatan. Travels from village to village cheating people.
No, it's not like that. I can explain everything, I can.
He's a crook, a fraud. Oh, we've laws for this kind, special punishments. Thank ye for exposing him, Master Witcher.
Absolutely, yes. I thought that the Dragon Age series have good story. The first one is by far my favorite, so I don't mind to underachieve it or just trash it. But As soon as I played The Witcher 3 with all of its DLCs and the 2 expansions, it's far better than Dragon Age.
Moral dilemma.
What is the name of that weed in the background, guys? Can you tell me? I have a deadly fear from these things, but I don't know the name in English. It's because I got stung as a little kid jumping into those, not knowing what they are. So they stung me all over. What's the name of that, whatever it's called, this thing? What's its English name? Damn it. Come on, someone help me out. What is the name of that weed thingy? Poison ivy, that's what I was thinking, but I never actually learned what exactly the English-speaking world calls poison ivy. I know it has a similar kind of effect. Nettles. Nettles actually sounds new to me. Stinging nettles. Okay, that makes sense. Nettles or stinging nettles. It's, I don't know if it's a plant. Looks more like a weed. I would call it a weed, but then again, I'm not a native English speaker. So yeah, there is something you probably didn't know about your host tonight. I have a deadly fear from these things. And I mean real life fear, not my Geralt here in the game.
Go.
I've suffered severe and several burns as a small child, running through a meadow full of these things, not knowing what they are. Did you fart? Dumbass.
Hey, yeah.
Alright, I think that this pointless roaming around in the world of The Witcher 3 has been enough. We have an hour until the live stream from BioWare begins. I hope to see you all there in the chat. Say hi to everybody. Be nice. Don't troll BioWare. They know that they are not providing us with the best content we desire. I'm fairly sure that they are completely aware of that. But obviously as creators and employees of BioWare and EA, they're not allowed to say how disappointed they are with the content they're about to present. Sorry, that's just... It's a joke, if you will. I'm really looking forward to whatever BioWare is throwing at us. I will still be paying those, for me, $13 per month because I'm subscribing for 6 months. I will still be enjoying whatever is available in the game. And thank God I can afford to pay the subscription. I know $15 or $13 per month is actually not cheap for the amount of content we get. But thanks to you guys, I managed to earn an extra fare of my... I managed to set aside an extra bit of my earnings through YouTube, Patreon, and my website, so I can pay for things like the game or the games I play. Where else would I get money to buy The Witcher 3 or for example, The Force Unleashed was very cheap because it's an extremely old game. Or for example, hopefully if I manage to set it up correctly, since tomorrow you will no longer be watching the Darth Vader in the background with the light bulb, which unfortunately I've realized now I've forgotten again. That annoying bright light is not supposed to be there. Anyway, I will see you in the chat later tonight. I will hopefully see you for a short video recap after the live stream, if it's needed, depending on what kind of information we receive from BioWare. And of course, if you missed the show, you can always read it in the form of a news post on the website soon after it's done. Bye bye guys, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done it already. I'll see you next time.